Dr. Ruchi Mishra Tiwari, and today I'm going to take up a very beautiful poem written by Rabindranath Tagore, for which he got the Nobel Prize of English Literature in 1913. I think you have guessed it right. Yes, it is Gitanjali. So I'm going to analyze few lines of this poem Gitanjali. Let's see. Rabindranath Tagore. Rabindranath Tagore's time period is from 1861 to 1941. He was a Bengali poet, philosopher and composer. He got Nobel Prize of Literature for his collection of poems called Gitanjali in 1913. He wrote National Anthem of India and Bangladesh both. So for India he's written Jan Gan Man, and for Bangladesh his national anthem was Amar Shonar Bangla. So that is also written by him. He's a very significant personality in the world of literature. He wrote his poem Gitanjali in Bangla and he himself translated it into English. So many of his works which were written in Bangla have been translated into English. So let's see the poem. One by one we will go line by line. Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high. So this is basically Rabindranath Tagore is offering a prayer to God. He is offering a prayer to God, to the heavenly God, that my country should be like a paradise, should be like a heaven. And in this heaven, in this paradise, there should not be any fear, any apprehension in the minds of the people. So all the people of this country, India, should be without any fear and apprehension, and their head should be held high with pride in being Indian. So they should not have any apprehensions. Where knowledge is free. So in this country of India, students should go to schools and colleges and they don't need to pay the fees to get education. To get education is their basic right. So knowledge should be free. The world, where the world has not been broken up into fragments by narrow domestic walls. So this basically means that the country should not be divided on the basis of language, caste, creed, color. India should be united as one. So we all know that in the present day scenario, although there are states and each state has its own language and culture, but as a country as a whole we are united as one. So person who speaks Tamil or person who speaks Sanskrit or person who speaks Telugu, although they live in different parts of India, but they are united in one, under one country, under one flag. So there should not be any discrimination or division based on caste, creed and religion. Where words come out from the depth of truth. So everybody, every citizen of our country should speak the truth, and not just it's about speaking the truth, but every citizen should be sincere in their approach. There should be sincerity, there should be punctuality in their approach of what they do. Where tireless striving stretches its arms towards perfection. So this basically means that each and every individual should work hard, for towards perfection. Whatever task, as responsibility, job that they are doing, they should do it with perfection. They should work hard in the process of nation building. Where the clear stream of reason has not lost its way into the dreary desert sand of dead habit. So this particular line of the poem has two parts. The clear stream of reason. The clear stream of reason means the wisdom with which human beings work. Each human being has its wisdom. So every human being should work according to their wisdom. And this wisdom should not get lost into the dreary desert sand of dead habit. That means the human tendencies, the bad tendency that each individual has, that wisdom should dominate, and these bad tendencies should not dominate the individual. So the wisdom should not get lost or defeated in front of that bad tendency. For example, if the person has the bad tendency to be greedy, but his wisdom says that we should not take bribe, we should not accept money for doing any work. So that tendency, that wisdom of not taking bribe should dominate over the bad habit of having greed. So sincerity and wisdom should dominate over the bad habit of greed that the person should have. So we should work according to our wisdom, according to our moral values, what is right and wrong, and we should not feel defeated in front of our negative tendencies, which is anger, greed or any other thing. So this is what the line means. Where the mind is led forward by thee into ever widening thought and action. This basically means that the mind should be led forward by thee. Thee here means God, the divine help. So a person should move forward with the help of divine into that area, into that world where the person is acting based on his wisdom, based on his moral values. So the particular, this word in this line means divine help and God. So the person should move forward with his wisdom into that land where there is action, where this action is based on one's wisdom and moral values. And lastly, into that heaven of freedom, my father let my country awake. So, into this beautiful paradise, in this beautiful heavenly abode, my country should be awake. My country should be existing into that heaven. Into which kind of heaven? The heaven where there is no fear, there is no apprehension. The heaven where knowledge is free. The heaven where people are not divided on the basis of caste, creed, and religion. They live unitedly together under one flag. The heaven where people are sincere and they speak the truth. The heaven where people are working hard towards perfection, whatever job has been given to them. The heaven where people's wisdom is dominating over their bad habits. Their moral values, their principles are dominating over their bad tendencies. The people are not giving up in front of bad tendencies, but letting their wisdom dominate over their bad tendencies. And this can only be possible if there is divine help, if God is ready to help, and God is helping Indians. So if they are following these rules, God will definitely be helping Indians, and Indians will be a part of heaven, of a beautiful paradise, which Rabindranath Tagore is envisioning and dreaming about. So this is the basically meaning of these lines from the book Gitanjali, from the collection. I think this is poem number 35 from the book of Gitanjali, and this is a prayer that Rabindranath Tagore is offering to God, imagining and dreaming and praying that my country, India, should be like this, where each individual is holding his head high, speaking the truth, working hard, not being divided, and is following and leading his life based on his wisdom and moral values. So I hope these lines are clear to you. Thank you so much for watching.